Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the town of Tantrum. For today's video, we want to get into a different part of my downtown. We want to start building a transportation hub. So let's get started. So as you can tell, our downtown area is slowly starting to come together. So the town council wanted to build a transportation hub while building up our downtown area. So right now you could see that we have a train line. Then we have the underground metro plaza. So those two forms of transportation are a great way for people to get in and out of our downtown area very well. So as we get people in and out of our town, you're gonna notice that something weird happens. I get rid of these crosswalks. So the reason why I got rid of those crosswalks is because the underground metro plaza creates a lot of foot traffic. So basically, if we kept those crosswalks going, it would create so much foot traffic that people would not be able to cross the street. So basically I solved this by adding a path underground, and it's going to work out great once people start using the transportation, and basically it's going to save our Sims and our transportation in general just a lot of time. Now the next part of this build is we are adding bus lines. Bus lines are probably the most generic and most popular used form of transportation in Cities Skylines. So what we're gonna do with these individual lines is each little road segment is going to have its own bus line, dedicated bus line for parking and stuff like that. So next, part two is we are going to start filling in the empty and dead spaces of our Cities Skylines hub. And so right now I'm just using a basic park asset from the Cities Skylines Steam Workshop, and I started to do some detailing with it. So in the detailing, you're gonna notice a few different things. You're gonna notice that I put fencing around the entire parking lot, which, you know, in real life, that in the United States, that makes a lot of sense. The next thing you're gonna notice is a toll booth to get in and out. So, you know, hypothetically speaking, I do have a map, excuse me. I did put a map for parking with the parking rates and stuff like that. But a toll booth is coming, there it is. So what you're also gonna notice is I use what's called a curb. Now, if you look it up, it's called CURB, and you're gonna see that these curbs are a circular little green box. Now, what these green boxes are is that they're oval shapes, and what they can do is they're kind of like planters. So you can put trees on top of them. You've probably, if you've watched any other of my videos in this downtown area, you'll notice that I definitely put a lot of those out there because they look great. Now the second part of this detailed build is, again, we are trying to fill in the dead space as best as possible. So who doesn't like a fountain? So what I wanted to do was, you could see that I'm scrolling. Yeah, I'm the worst at scrolling, but I found these little pools in the Cities Skylines Steam Workshop, and I found them really cute. I found them really nice to make a little water fountain. So you can download these fountain jets. You can't actually place them in the actual pool, but you have to use the Move It mod. But look it, you make a little custom water fountain, and it looks very cool. It looks so much better than just that green square. Look to the green square to the left, and the fountains filled in just looks so much better, and it's ridiculous how much better detailing can do when you actually try hard and actually do something about it. So now that we have that in place, the next part we're trying to figure out is, okay, we need to bring people to this downtown area or this hub area. Besides for transportation, we want them to visit it. So what I did was I had two parks in the same spot. Now you're gonna be like, well, you just gave us the spiel about being different. Yeah, I understand that, but you also need to have generic parks where people can come and actually use it for visiting your town. You know, like basically that park, people are actually going to visit, which I know that seems a little crazy. But as time goes on and as detailing goes on, you're gonna see a bunch of different things. So I was looking for these bushes. So again, something from the Cities Skylines Steam Workshop are these bushes where you can stretch them as long as you want, and they look really cool. You're gonna see me use them as time goes on. So for the third part of this build is, since we have a hub, a transportation hub that is bringing in a lot of people, why not have almost a tourist area?
So to the right of our transportation hub, I wanted to build this basically a tourist trap where people can come and visit. So basically, you know what? We're gonna have outsiders coming in from the train and from the train line, and then we're gonna have people from different parts of Tantrum coming downtown just for something to do. So all of these buildings I'm currently placing, they are from the tourism pack from the Cities Skylines DLC, so that's just something to keep in mind. These do actually exist in the game itself, except I'm just plopping them because I don't feel like waiting for the whole map to render. So I understand if you hate plopping, I get it, but I did add a few generic buildings and stuff like that. So what I'm going to end up doing is I added water and I added everything, and so I'm just going to start detailing some of this part of this map. Now, what you're going to see right now is I am adding different tents, and basically these buildings are from the Cities Skylines Green Cities.
So the cool part about the Green Cities buildings that we're using is we can detail them and make them whatever we want. So you can see that little building, and you can see it looks like a little shop or something like that. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make my own cafe, like an outdoor cafe or a place where an outdoor restaurant where you can eat. So as you can see, I'm plugging in tables, I'm placing in tables behind the little restaurant, and I'm searching for these umbrellas. All these detailing and assets and stuff like that, all of it can be found on the Cities Skylines Steam Workshop. Now we go back on screen and we find my lovely curbs and we add some trees. Basically, we're trying to fill in all of the dead space in this area. I feel like that's what a lot of Cities Skylines is. So as we are wrapping up our video, and I'm going to show you the end results of what happened to our transportation hub. So as you see over here, I did add a few water fountains, I did add a food truck area, I did add a little construction site, and then you could see our wonderful water fountains. So a lot of detailing did take place. As you can see that I did put dirt paths underneath the train tracks. I just thought filling that in looked a lot better than leaving it completely naked and by itself. So overall, we have everything in place for our transportation hub and kind of like our little tourist area. I think everything turned out great. Please let me know in the comment section below what you thought. Thank you very much. Have a great day.